Hey guys, in this video I want to talk to you about the principal parts of verbs. By now you should know that the principal parts are the four forms of a verb as those verbs are listed on your vocabulary list. So for instance, I'll write the principal parts for the verb amo. Amo, amare, amawi, and amatum. I've told you before that it's very important when you learn a new verb that you learn all of its principal parts. All of them serve a purpose. So, for instance, we've already learned that it's the infinitive form, this second form that ends in an RE, that helps us to determine which conjugation, that is, which verb pattern a verb belongs to. So, for instance, for amare, I see that it has a long A. I know that it's a first conjugation verb. The second principal part is the infinitive, and it's very important. It helps us to form the present tense, the imperfect tense, and the future tense. Without it, we would be very confused and have a difficult time figuring out how to attach our endings in those tenses to our verb stems. Now, the first principal part, though, should look familiar to you because it's just the present tense, and it is the first person singular form of the present tense. Because the present tense form is occasionally irregular, and this is a good example of that, where our connecting vowel has been eaten by the O and disappears, you're given this form in your vocabulary list. This is also the form by which you would look up a verb if you were looking one up in a Latin dictionary or a Latin lexicon. These are the two that are most important for us now at the present time. But soon we're going to need this third principal part, which is another tense that we have yet to learn called the perfect tense. And, no surprise, it is the first person singular form of the perfect tense. So just as you take the RE off of your infinitive to get your present stem, so you will take the I here off of the perfect tense to get the perfect stem. So forming other tenses that use the perfect stem is going to be near impossible if you don't memorize your perfect tense principal part. And then lastly, this principal part is called a past participle. Sometimes it's referred to as a jussive. We're not going to need it this year, but I want you to know what it's called, and I want you to know that right now you need to make sure that you're learning all of these principal parts because all of them are going to be necessary and come in handy for you later on. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I'll see you next time.